Remember, there's one rule to my show. I show you how to have fun, how to laugh, how to make fun of the radical left. If you're not being called a racist at least once a day, you're not doing it right. Get out there and make me proud. Speaking of the radical left, they always attack their own. And there is no one else getting attacked as much as one of their own right now. Andrew Cuomo! Did you see what happened to Andrew Cuomo?
I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do. Kathy Hochul, my lieutenant governor, is smart and competent. This transition must be seamless for the honor of serving you. It has been the honor of my lifetime. God bless you.
This idiot was the left's media darling, if you will recall.
Governor Andrew Cuomo received accolades for his handling of it. He even wrote a book touting his leadership during the crisis. His science-based approach to the looming pandemic stood out in comparison to the inaccurate and oftentimes bizarre White House coronavirus task force briefings.
This is the normal swab I'm holding up here now, and for everybody at home. This was the actual swab that was being used to fit up that double-barrel shotgun that you have mounted on the front of your pretty face.
You came to me in a dream. You had on a very interesting ballet outfit, and you were dancing in the dream, and you were waving a wand and saying, "I wish I could wave my wand and make this go away."
I thank you for sharing that with us. It was kind of you. Obviously, it
I can't
has.
get that picture out of my head. That's all I see when I look at you.
Obviously, the fever has affected your mental capacity. And
Yeah.
I said to the president, who is a New Yorker, who I've known for many, many years, I put my hand out in partnership. I think the president was 100% sincere in saying that he wanted to work together in partnership, in a spirit of cooperation. I can tell you the actions he has taken evidence that. His team has been on it. I know a team when they're on it, and I know a team when they're not on it. His team is on it. They've been responsive late at night, early in the morning, and they've thus far been doing everything that they can do, and I want to say thank you.
The left couldn't get enough Andrew Cuomo. We had to hear how great he was, how he deserved an Oscar and an Emmy and an MTV Mooney Award.
It is now my distinct pleasure to present the 2020 International Emmy Founders Award to Governor Andrew Cuomo, with a little help from some of my fellow New Yorkers.
To my governor, the governor of Empire State, Andrew Cuomo.
Congratulations, Andrew, on your much-deserved Founders Award.
Governor Andrew Cuomo, you are the man. What?
I was trying to think of something that I could say to you that would be funny, and so I called your brother Chris, who could not understand why you were getting an Emmy since he's the one on television.
In the darkest stage of the pandemic, your daily briefings live from New York gave us hope, gave us clarity.
My agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein. The Punisher, Old Testament, I guess.
He was on the Kids' Choice, Teen Choice, People Choice, Animal Choice.
And a new report out from New York's Attorney General confirms some of the most serious claims that have dogged Cuomo and his administration for months. The state's Department of Health undercounted the number of nursing home residents who died from coronavirus.
Well, now Andrew Cuomo is in trouble for sexually harassing people. Okay. And his apologies with his catcher mitt face are hilarious. I didn't mean to hurt nobody.
First, I want you to know directly from me that I never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advances. That is just not who I am. And that's not who I have ever been. But they read into comments that I made and draw inferences that I never meant.
I don't think I did hurt anybody. I called for a private investigation to see did I hurt anybody.
I cannot get into the nature of her specific allegations at this time, obviously.
They found out that I had hurt people.
I can tell you that the complaint occurred in the city of Albany.
The independent investigation has concluded that Governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed multiple women, and in doing so violated federal and state law.
But I disagree with the private investigation.
Indeed, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of photos of me using the exact same gesture. I do it with everyone, black and white, young and old, straight and LGBTQ. After the event, the woman told the press that she took offense at the gesture.
I did tell a few girls to eat a sausage at wake. I told them to put the sausage in their mouth and suck on it, but I was talking about a hot dog. They misinterpreted what I was saying. Well, that's too bad, Andrew Cuomo. You're going to lose your Oscar, your Grammy, your Emmy, your ESPY, and your Golden Globes, and you're going to find out how the radical left treats people.
So will you now call on him to resign, given the investigators said the 11 women were credible?
I stand by that statement.
Are you now calling on him to resign?
Yes.
Don't you wish you didn't feed that fire in the first place?
To New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, apologizing in his first public appearance in the wake of those sexual harassment allegations, but standing his ground, refusing to resign.
I now understand that I acted in a way that made people feel uncomfortable. It was unintentional, and I truly and deeply apologize for it. I feel awful about it, and frankly, I am embarrassed by it.
Cuomo apologizing publicly after 3 women came forward accusing him of unwanted advances. 25-year-old Charlotte Bennett claims the 63-year-old governor made it clear to her that he wanted to sleep with her.
I'm embarrassed and hurt, and I apologize that somebody who interacted with me felt that way. I never knew at the time that I was making anyone feel uncomfortable.
The attorney for Charlotte Bennett, Deborah Katz, refuting that claim, saying in a statement, "My client reported his sexually harassing behavior immediately." And Anna Rook, who met Cuomo at a wedding reception in 2019, said the governor took her face in his hands and asked to kiss her. Following the allegations, state lawmakers called on the governor to resign.
I'm not going to resign, but I cooperated with the review, and I can now finally share the truth. My attorney, who is a non-political former federal prosecutor, has done a response to each allegation, and the facts are much different than what has been portrayed. I never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advances. The New York Times published a front-page picture of me touching a woman's face at a wedding and then kissing her on the cheek. That is not front-page news. I've been making the same gesture in public all my life. I actually learned it from my mother and from my father. It is meant to convey warmth, nothing more. I now understand that there are generational or cultural perspectives that frankly I hadn't fully appreciated. And I have learned from this. Now, the state already has an advanced sexual harassment training program for all employees, including me. But I want New York State government to be a model of office behavior. And I've brought in an expert to design a new sexual harassment policy and procedures, and to train the whole team, myself included. I accept responsibility, and we are making changes. Other complaints relate to the work environment. Now, I have always said my office is a demanding place to work, and that it is not for everyone. We work really, really